Hey, everybody. I just want to take a second and tell you a story in regards to everything that's going on with the girls' basketball team at Norman High School. And if you have not heard or seen that audio from their game yesterday, you're going to eventually because it's going viral as I speak. And I'm certain it's going to be a national news story when it's all said and done. But when you do hear it, it's going to bother you, it's going to disturb you. It's going to make you angry. And about the best word I could use for everything I heard, it's just pure evil. And we all have our sentiments and adjectives we would use to describe it. But for me, the word evil is the only word I can use to describe what I heard. I could not even really believe what I was hearing. It was truly unbelievable. And I think during these times, and this is why I feel really led to share this story with you, because during these times, it's really, really, really easy for us to want to focus on the words that were said and the evil that went on and focus on the person that said them. And then when we do that, we miss out on the good and we take the focus off the greatness that is happening around us. And so in light of that feeling in my heart today, I want to share a story with you that I have not really told many people at all, but I think the situation that's unfolding warrants this story to be told. It's a very simple story, but I think it's one that's very powerful and one that will really show us what matters in life. I was driving my football team to Norman High School this past September, and it was a hot evening, and we were taking our team over there to get ready to play. And as a coach, you have to drive a bus often. And all my coaching friends out there, you know how frustrating that can be when you're driving different buses every week. You don't know what button does what. You don't know what sequence to do things in, and everything's in a different place. And so I dropped my team off at the gate, and when they all got off the bus, I drove around to the back of the parking lot and I parked my bus. And all those buses have a child safety mechanism on them to where you have to walk back to the back of the bus and push a button or sometimes even open up the door just to prove that you went to the back of the bus to make sure no kids were left behind. And every bus is different, it seems. And so if you don't do it in the right order, the bus just basically freaks out on you and starts honking and lights are flashing. And this particular day, I did something wrong and I didn't do it in the right order. I didn't do it in time. And so I'm setting out in Norman High School. Parking lot is full, cars are driving by, and my bus is just honking loudly. Lights are flashing, and every time someone drove by, they would just stare at me like, why is this guy doing this on this bus? And people were getting annoyed with me, and it felt like this just went on for an eternity. I tried to call transportation, but the line, I could not get through, and I was just getting more and more hot out there. Sweat was pouring down my face, and my frustration was setting in. And then I noticed a car pull up next to my bus, and the person that got out of that car was Coach Neal, the head coach for the Norman High girls team. And he gets on the bus, he shakes my hand and says, "Coach, I've been here before, basically. I've done this before. I've been in your situation before. Let me help you out." And so he took the keys from me, started messing with the switch and pushing buttons and all of that, and he couldn't figure it out. And so he got his phone out and called a number that he had to transportation. He got through immediately, and they walked him through the sequence of turning off that alarm. And it took him just a few moments, but when it was all done, the bus stopped honking, the lights stopped flashing, and Coach Neal and I shook hands, and I thanked him from the bottom of my heart from easing my embarrassment and my frustration. And when he drove away and I locked the bus up and was walking towards the stadium, I just thought to myself, Coach Neal did not know me at all. I knew him. Because it's Coach Neal, right? And you know what program he runs and you know what he's about. But he didn't know me. He didn't have to stop. He didn't have to help me. He didn't care what I coached or what color my skin was or anything like that. Or he didn't know anything about me. He just knew I needed help, and he stopped and helped me. And I'll never forget it. It's such a simple thing that is going to mean something to me for a long time. And so while I don't know much about Coach Neal, I know enough about him through that one little situation to know what he stands for, what he's about, and what kind of program he runs. And so, that being said, my heart and love goes out to the Norman High girls basketball team. Go Tigers, and we all love you, and hope you go get that gold ball. Take care. Thanks.